Good afternoon, team. This is Pat Walker. Here's a list of stocks that at one time or another recently have gotten a mention in IBD, Investors Daily. For those that don't know, I was an IBD spokesman for 12 years. Led a meetup, co-led a meetup, and taught people about CanSlim, and I still do that here. But we take it a step further. In fact, we take it several steps further at Mission Winners. So here's Applied Materials. It broke out in good volume, and now it's just meandering. See the price alerts? I'm going to raise this lower alert. Still in good shape, but watch it. ASML. What do you notice about this? It's choppy. See that bar? Gaps up and reverses down on heavy volume. There's a seller up there. Got to be aware of that. AVNT, just going sideways. There's really nothing special with it right now. Fell on a slight pickup in volume here. Maybe it'll start to lift, but nothing right now. Caterpillar. See the price alert? I'll drop it a bit. See these clean tops? I'll draw it for you. We don't have to overthink it. There you go. It's a down tick lower. Just wait. What's the plus about today? And again, that's the reason I'm doing this video, just to show you a few things that can really help you. You go, well, it's a red bar today, but it's on low volume. Not a lot of selling pressure. CCJ, Kamiko, picking up. Good volume here. It's just going sideways. I'd love this to base and maybe form something that we could buy. CF loose. Look at that bar. I put an arrow to this one before. Look at that ain't Uncle Ernie selling. That's serious. So CF choppy. Or excuse me, Cliffs. Cliffs. Just choppy here. Nothing going on. CRM. Look at that bar. People say that's a green bar. Folks, no. It gapped up, it ran up, and it reversed down on heavy volume. That's selling bar. Don't just think that it's green, that it's a good bar. That's what differentiates us from others. We analyze the bars, and we don't need to go deep here, okay? It's just simple. Oh, look at this. It gapped up and ran up and closed below where it opened on heavy volume. Gosh, I guess there was more sellers than buyers. Boom, done, next. And it dropped after that. There you go. Crocs. Crocs was huge years ago for us, but just chopping around right now. We'll have to wait. CrowdStrike. Yeah, I guess they're on strike. Dell. Nice base right here. We've got a price alert set. What's missing today? Ain't no volume. Okay. Dick's Department Stores, our sporting goods. Lifts up, pulling back. Notice this, up on heavy volume, pulling back on decreasing volume. Not a lot of selling pressure. Resting on the 8 EMA. That could be a spot where it lifts off. We'll put a limit alert on it. There you go. Dow just going sideways. A little bit choppy. Nothing really definitive there. Facebook. We talked about this one. What is this? Folks, this is a cup and a handle. Here's the cup. You know, right there's the cup. A little handle like a coffee cup. There you go. FCX, we were in this a while ago and it was good, but now it's just chopping around. Got to leave it alone. Fox, this is nothing. There's nothing happening here. Look at that red bar on heavy volume. Serious selling there, slight negative. General Motors, what could this form, team? What do you see right here? Watch this. You'll like this. I'm sorry. I'm the Pablo Picasso of drawing on charts. So anyway, could this form a handle? Wouldn't that be cool? Now, is it going to? I don't know, but it possibly could. Look at that heavy up volume. They really bought it up there. So we'll watch it and see what happens. It's going to lead to another one in a minute. General Electric, just going sideways. That's good. Here's Google. I made a video on this already and sent it. Needs to go across this top. If it does, we're ready to roll. Goldman Sachs, entry, grinding up slowly. Everything's fine. IQV's just chopping around. Nothing good there. Bad selling bar there. Just it's choppy, folks. It was clean here. Oops, I'm sorry. It was clean there. Ran up, but never really had a lot of volume on that advance, did it? And then finally the sellers overtook it. There you go. Next chart. Jabil. It's slowly grinding up. There was an entry through here, but it wasn't the best. Had good volume through there. Just a little choppy, not too bad. JP Morgan, chopping around a little bit. Lam Research, look at this. Look at that. Gaps up, runs up, reverses down. That's why we don't chase price. We talked about that earlier this week. MGA slowly grinding, nothing great happening there. MRVI, this was on the key list last night. Nice long base. Tail bar, tail bar, tail bar, tail bar, tail bar, tail bar. Maybe it's going to list. It is a biotech stock. Know that. Volume's just okay. MT is a little bit gappy here, folks. Nothing really special there. NTR gapped up today, but it's not real clean and simple here. A little choppier, makes it tougher. NVIDIA, we talked about this. Look at that. There's the cut. There's the little handle. We talked about this last week saying, gosh, if it lifts through that handle, maybe we could buy some. And it did, and we did. And it did this, and we bought more. And it did this, and we're in great shape. That's good money. That's, what is that, 70 points, almost 80 points? There you go, 70 plus points. There you go, good shape. OVV gapped up out of this longer base and lifted off. Okay, not in it, but just want to show you the clean and simple base. Nothing fancy. There it is. A couple of handles, but a big chunk of it was in a gap, okay? A little bit riskier. Palo Alto Networks lifted up on news, and since then's doing nothing. But note this, maybe, just maybe, it will form a handle here. And if it does, we'll be ready. RBLX, entry there. Look at this for new VIPs. Just going sideways. Sales up 110%, earnings, or excuse me. Yeah, sales up 110%, then up 140%. Doesn't have earnings, but it's got great sales. Okay, 2 quarters in a row. Boom. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. They voted. You know what a lot of people did? I'll tell you what they did. They bought it right here with us. And when this thing ran up and they go, I'm up 8 points, man. I'm kicking butt. I'm selling. Okay, that's it. I'm locking that sucker in. That's a great gain. And then you miss this. And that's why we hang on to some. Because that's good money. Okay? So there we go. Let's continue onward. Rio's just chopping around. A lot of price gaps in here. I note this in the nighttime video. Nothing really special. Next one. SNX. It's slow. There's no power yet. We just have to leave it alone. STLD, entry right here. That's where we bought it. We own it. Look at the volume. It's a leading stock in a leading group. And we're in great shape. What's it doing right here, team? What do you see right here? You'll like this. Like I said, I get the infamous crayons out all the time. Look at that. Oh, look at the volume. That's okay because it didn't close that great. Then it picks up here. Going sideways. Could this form another base? Yes. And guess what we'll do if it takes through those tops on heavy volume in a good market? We'll buy more. There you go. That's simple. Don't need to do anything with it right now. TransDigm gapped up and lifted off and is following through. Not in it. Had a good lift on this bar. Look at the volume. Okay. TGH lifted right here. Pulling up. UCTT. It's grinding. You know, it had entry here, but it had to be real quick. Excuse me. That's UCTT. That's Target. Target, it was great right there. We owned this right here. That was nice. There's UCTT, nothing for, oh, excuse me. UCTT. What's it forming right here, team? Watch this. Ultra clean. Right there. What could it form? Well, it looks like it's forming a cup with a handle here. Goes across these tops. In great shape. Valet. We've got the price alert set. Nothing's happening. Vive. People say that's a green bar. I want you to take a look. It gapped up. It ran up. It closed in the bottom third of its range for the day. It was met with selling pressure. Perhaps it'll go sideways for a week or so, and then it'll lift off. And if it does, we'll be ready. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit here what's going on with the stocks and why we've got time. There's STLD again. There's FB that we talked about. There's RDLX, NVIDIA. XLE's acting good for us. Applied Materials is fine. Apache, fine. Buy right there. These are all stocks that you're all in. CPE, entry right here. Lock some in good shape. Kutera, buy right there. Everything's fine. Ford, buy down lower, in good shape. General Motors, in fine shape on this lift up. Everything's good. Price alert set. Goldman Sachs showing it again. There you go. Home Depot. Last Home Depot may be sold today. Buy right here. Look at that run. That's huge. And what were we doing up in here? Selling into strength. And what did we do here? We sold more and we sold more. We managed it. Made great money. Loses that, the rest might be sold. LPI, entry right there. Look at the volume pickup, folks. And we bought more and we bought more. And as it ran up, we sold some off. Good shape. MGY, entry right there, runs up, locks some in good shape. I need to pause here. Please don't think, oh, this is Patrick Walker bragging. No, that's immature. It's just me trying to show and train our eyes what to look in the chart before it breaks out and what kind of action we want to see after it breaks out. As I said before, when I started this, there was no internet. There was no sites out there. There was no website. There were no computers, okay? I still remember my first computer was a 386 with a monitor, had a black and white monitor. That's like it was $3,000, $3,500. I didn't have real-time charts. I did not have real-time charts for, golly, from 1986. Geez, I didn't have real-time charts until when was it? Early 90s, maybe? And they were just black and white charts. Gee whiz, and you couldn't put any averages on it or anything. Nucor, entry right here, and it's still working. QFIN, you're in it? In good shape. Zim, entry, entry, entry. Everything is great. Have locked in profits, still in great shape. Price alert set. Anyway, I just wanted to go through and show you what's going on. Oh, and we might as well do this now. There's Google, really close. Here's the hourly. Going to need volume. Here's 30 minute. Going to need volume. Here's 10 minute. Going to need volume. And if it does, guess what? We'll be ready. Anyway, by the way, our last buy on Google, right there. Clean and simple basis, folks. Please know, it does not need to be a cup and a handle. Forget that, okay? There's a couple other clean base patterns. You just saw a bunch of them. You probably just saw 20 of them. It's like, I know what to look for. Now you got the power. There you go.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.